Greetings, light beings, and welcome to another tutorial with iPyramids. I'm going to tell you about the iTorus 5. This is by far my favorite iTorus. I go to the iTorus 5 more than any other iTorus out there. The reason why is because it's versatility. It's a great bioactive field generator because it produces a 24-foot magnetic toroidal field, measurable with the tri-field meter. It's also versatile because you can put it over the body, over an injury, over some aches and pains, and it's not too bulky like the i9. The i9 makes a great bioactive field. You can also put it on the body, but it gets a little bit too bulky and clunky and heavy. So this, I use it a lot for my lower back. When I'm watching a movie on the lounger, I just put it back there. Or if I'm having morning coffee, I have it right there in my zone. Let's dive right into it, shall we? What you're gonna get with the iTorus 5 is this hard shell travel case. All right, this weighs about 9 pounds total. And this iTorus 5 is 5.5 inches in diameter. Okay, so let's go ahead and look and see what we've got inside the case. All right, so first of all, you're gonna see an iTorus 5. You're gonna pull that out and you're gonna see a serial number on it. You're gonna see a 4-pin connector for your audio input, and it has a nice durable wire harness, and it doubles as a stand. So you can either put it like this, project it like this, or you can aim it towards you like so. Now let's see what else we got in here. You're gonna have your 10-foot audio extension cables. This end plugs into your iTorus. This end plugs into your amplifier. You're gonna have an amplifier. It's a 100-watt amplifier, and you're gonna have your amplifier power supply cable. This is a 110 power supply cable. It is rated to 110 to 240 volt, 100 to 240 volts. So it will plug into any wall socket. If you're in Australia, China, Europe, you're going to be able to use this amp. You may need an adapter for your wall socket though. We don't provide the 110 adapters. Also, you're going to have an auxiliary 3.5 millimeter. This will plug into your audio device, whether it's your phone, your pad, your computer, and you're going to have adapter for your phone. And last, you're going to have a sphere magnet. This is the N52, very powerful magnet. So we've gone through all the contents in your kit. Let's go ahead and activate your Torus. Okay, so you have the power supply plugged into the wall. Once you plug the power supply into the wall, you can then plug that into your amplifier. That amplifier has a power indicator here. It's going to tell you that the red light's going to tell you that it has power. You have an auxiliary port, 3.5 millimeter over here. That's where the cable plugs into. These can only go one way, so you got a red and a black. That's one channel, channel A. A red and a black, that's channel B. Okay, so what you have on your cables here is a white turtleneck right here. That indicates that these two wires go together. So make sure they're in the same channel. If you swap them, it won't work right, and you just have to swap them back to troubleshoot it. You also have a option for Bluetooth capability here called Bluetooth audio in your settings, and when you pair it, the password is 0000, so 4 zeros. All right, so we're gonna plug this into an iPad and we're gonna activate it. So also in your case, you're gonna have a white card. That card has a QR code on the back for the iTorus app. Scan that QR code and it's gonna take you to the Play Store, the Google Play Store, or the Apple Play Store. So you can download the iTorus app. Once you have it downloaded, the Torus app is free to download. You got the top 4 albums are free to play. The crown chakra is the best frequency to test with. If you open up the chakra album, I would go ahead and play it through the audio device first to make sure it's playing. These tracks are going to be streaming, so it's going to be streaming as fast as your internet service or your service provider is streaming. So if you have a weak connection, it's going to be downloading and streaming slow. So what you can do is push the star button right here. Star allows you to download the frequencies that you use mostly. You can download them all. It's going to download into your app, so you're always going to have them in there. And when you want to go offline, you can put your phone in airplane mode and go offline, and you're still going to have these able to play. Okay, so we heard the signal coming through the speakers here, so we're going to go ahead and plug in the 3.5 millimeter cable. This can only go in one direction, and it has a flat part indicating which direction you want to go. And we got the cable screwed on, so we're attached. Make sure you twist this on Sometimes I forget, and I pulled this out while it's behind me, and because it was pulled out, it wasn't playing for the 30 minutes that I thought I was getting therapy. We have a magnet. We're gonna go ahead and push play here. Usually you can't hear it. It's a silent field because the microphone's here. There's a little bit of there's a speaker in here, a magnet in here that's vibrating. Just put it up closer. Whoa. Okay, so the magnet is there to test. Ooh, get it close. You can feel it vibrate. Every frequency has a different field intensity, has a different field geometry, and not all fields you can feel. Not all frequencies you can feel. For example, the Rife frequencies, if you go down and you get into the Rife album, these frequencies are sometimes above 10,000 hertz, and that's just going to be impossible for you to feel it in the magnet. It's so fast. Okay, so now we're in the Rife frequency. Okay, so this Rife frequency I cannot feel. I got the volume all the way up. Okay, so we're picking it up on the tri-field meter. So if you get into those high frequencies and you feel like it's not working because you can't feel it in the magnet, always go back to the chakra album and test it with the chakra frequencies. Or you can go to the earth-based PEMF album, and 20 hertz is a good one over there. There we go. Yeah, you can really feel that. How to use the iTorus? Well, pick a desired frequency. You can go into the iTorus app, hit the search bar, type in a keyword. Let's say we want to hit the chakras. Type in chakra, and every frequency associated with chakra is going to pull up. So we got all the frequencies categorized. There we go. There's quite a few, so it took a little bit to populate. And there we go. So from here, you could hit play, and it's going to play, and it's going to cycle through the next one and the next one, all the way through this whole category. So that's one way to repeat songs, is to find a category, play that whole category. It's almost like an album, because you can go to the different albums and you can push play on the first track. It's going to play all the tracks, and when it gets to the last track, it's going to repeat the very first track. So it's going to repeat the album over and over. Pick out your desired frequency. If you're using it for chakra alignment, you can place it on the chakra. You can sit with it in your lap. You can sit with it in front of you. So because this is a 24-foot field, you're in the field within 24 feet. The closer you get to it, the more intense the field is. So if you're doing targeted therapy, like for pain relief, then you want to put it right over the body. It doesn't need to touch the skin because it's a magnetic wave. That magnetic wave is going to go right through the clothes. Actually, it goes through this table, goes through the walls, goes through the floor, and we can measure that with the tri-field meter as it's doing that. So it goes right through the body like it's not even there. Watch this. All right. Whoa, it's going through my head. That's about all I have for today's tutorial on the iTorus 5. Stay tuned next, and we're going to go over some top benefits of PEMF therapy and what the difference is between pulsing electromagnetic field therapy and EMF pollution, because there is a big difference. All right, I'm Jason Stiles, the founder of iPyramids. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and a like, and we'll see you in the next video.